All right, I thought I'd take you through the plant part now so that you can see that as well. I'm gonna have to add a little bit more dirt to some of these because after everything kind of settled, you'll see that the ones that I started in the little peat pots are up a little too high, so I'm gonna have to put a little more dirt in, but everything's doing pretty well. Okay, so this is out back. This isn't the one in the driveway, this is the one in the yard. There's a lot of herbs, a lot of things in here that rabbits would want, so I thought they were a little safer back here. That's some marjoram. We have, I think that's rosemary, sage. There's lavender, some chives, a tarragon. Then we have some different strawberry plants back here. These are this year's strawberry plants, so they won't do anything besides grow. That's part of what I need to put some more dirt around. Those are those degradable pots, and I just didn't get them down in there deep enough. I didn't account for the settling, so I need to put a little more dirt around them, but they'll be fine. But there are two different kinds of strawberries there. There's a late strawberry or an early strawberry and an everbearing. So we should have strawberries all year once they're established. I did a lot of companion planting, so you're going to see a lot of marigolds and petunias. Those are there intentionally to keep the bugs away. It's what a lot of the herbs are there for too, in addition to just being eaten in general. Here we have a variety of pea plants. I planted a bunch of peas, not peas, but different kinds of beans, including some heirloom beans that can be dried for storage so they can be eaten in the wintertime. This area right here that is mostly flowers right now, this is where the quinoa is going to go when I get it. It's not come yet, but that's not a big deal. It's a short season crop anyway. It's not a big deal. Again, we have some rosemary, some parsley. I think that's a lemon thyme. Some more chives, some more parsley. One of those is spearmint and one of them is peppermint. The smoother leaf is peppermint. The rougher leaf is spearmint. Those I left planted in pots so they wouldn't go too wild. Then that thing that looks completely like a weed is catnip. Again, it's there for parasite prevention, and that's why, because they're planted right there along with broccoli, and broccoli really like to get bugs. It's like their hobby. I think I planted lettuce here, but I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at my chart. Here's some of my leeks. They're in a couple of different places, but there they are. They're actually doing very well. They looked like crap when I put them in. I didn't think they were going to live, and now they are. Those are eggplants. Those are the eggplants that I purchased. I also have eggplants that I started that'll be probably about 4 weeks behind these, so it'll be perfect. We'll get a harvest a couple of times. This is a strawberry that I bought. It's an everbearing strawberry, and it begins bearing a little later in the season. This is a second year strawberry, so it already has some berries on it. These guys are starting to turn red. So it's going to have about half a dozen on this one, which, considering the fact it was living in a pot, I think that's pretty fair. Got a basil, and what is this? Oh, it's an oregano. We have basil and oregano here. Again, trying to keep the bugs away from my fruit plants. And then, as you can see, this other strawberry, it's the same kind as this one. It's just a little behind that one. It's just started to bloom today, and it looks like it has a couple other little places that want to bloom as well. So we'll get a couple strawberries off of her too. So pretty neat.